Hello, everybody, and welcome to your next day of training. Super pumped you guys have stuck with us this far. Hope it's been worth your time. We are teaching you the fundamentals and the basics to building a successful advocate business. So, today is all about your story. And you guys, your story is so important to have packaged and ready to go. Because when you're out there in the marketplace or just like out at the grocery store or the post office or whatever, and somebody sees your shirt or your wristband or the box you're carrying or you drinking your Spark and they say, "Hey, what is that?" It's really easy to freeze up and be like, duh, 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 just Avocare, and then like puke all over them or don't say anything. And so having your story packaged and ready, that way when people ask you, well, what is Advocare or what is Spark or whatever, you can have it ready to whip out and share with them because, in my opinion, your story is your business card. Okay. This is you telling people what you do, what it's done for you, and showing them what it can be for them. And so I won't go too deep into how to package your story because the Advocare video will do that for you. But I just want to give you guys a couple things that I think are important to know. A lot of people think when they're brand new that they don't have a story, and that's not true. A lot of the time, your story is what got you into Advocare. And so I always say it's where you were, what you saw, what you did, and why you're doing it. And so a quick version of my story could be I was a broke, brand new mom whose husband lost her job. I saw my aunt earning income with Advocare and thought if she can do it, why can't I? So I jumped in, not even being able to afford products, but I tried some Spark and knew that I had more energy with that and felt better than I ever had before just after trying it one time. And I'm doing this so that I can, stay home with my kids and never have to worry about time or money again. And so, that could be a story before I even started making money with Advocare. That could be my story before I even lost weight with Advocare. It was just, where I was, what I saw, what I did, and why I'm doing it. And so, a lot of people to say where you're going. We can't make income claims. So you can't say, I'm doing Advocare because I'm going to earn $20,000 by the end of the year because you can't prove that. But you can say, I'm doing this so that I can become a stay at home mom because that's your goal and that's why you're doing this. Or doing Advocare is going to help me pay off my debt so that I can become debt free. So you can say things like that. And that's really what's going to stick with people is sharing your why with them. And sharing, what it's done for you and showing them what it can do for them. I want you guys to know you don't have to have this big weight loss story. You don't have to have a big income story to have a story with Advocare. Your story is powerful no matter how new you are. Your story is powerful no matter if you've earned $50 or $5,000, no matter if you've lost 5 pounds or lost 50 pounds. Your story is powerful and it's going to connect with different people. So make sure that you not only have your story down, which you'll learn how to do in just a moment, but that you also know other people's. So I want you guys to learn stories from other people in this group. And what I would actually love for you to do as your homework for today is watch this video and then watch the one on your Advocare microsite. And I want you to record yourself. And this is really going to get out of your comfort zone for a lot of you, but I really, really encourage you to do this. When I first got challenged to do this, it pushed me. Like it made me figure it out until I recorded myself so many times I had it down. It's going to take a little bit of time unless you're just a pro already. It might take a little bit of time, but it is worth it because your story is such an important tool and it's your most important tool in your tool belt. Okay. Like everything that we've talked about so far, it's all going to be in your story. Your purpose, your product usage, all of these things are a part of your story. And it's important that you guys have that in there. So I want you guys to practice either, let's do your 2-minute story, okay? Because there's a 2-minute story. And I think that we should start with 2-minute. So your 2-minute one can be your product and your business story. If you'd like to take a different challenge, you can do your 30-second story if you don't want to do 2 minutes. And I just want you guys to do where you were, what you saw, what you did, and why you're doing it. And I want you to record yourself and watch that timer at the top. Do it on selfie timer. And I want you to cut out the fluff. So if it's not important, if it's not a detail that doesn't matter, don't say it. And so we're going to get with our accountabilities and help accountability partners and help each other cut out the fluff from our stories too. But for now, what I want you to do is I want you to first write out your story, and I want you to ask the questions where I was, and then I want you to answer that question. So where was I? Answer it. What I saw? Answer it. What I did? Answer it. And why I'm doing this? Answer it. Insert purpose here, right? I want you to write it all out. I want you to read through it and start cutting out the fluff, things that you don't think are relevant. And then I want you to record yourself and post it on the page. So that's it. And the next thing I'll post what video to watch next on your microsite too. But make sure that you guys get your guys' story down. They're so important. Learn other people's too, because then if you have only lost 5 pounds with Advocare, but you feel amazing, and then you come across someone who wants to lose 100 pounds, maybe you know someone else's story that you can pull out of your library of stories that you're going to have up here and say, you know what, my friend so-and-so actually lost 100 pounds using products, and she did that in about a year, and she's amazing, and she kept on products and changed her eating and started working out, and it's completely changed her life. And I can introduce her to you sometime if you'd like to hear her story and what it's done for her. So sometimes your story isn't going to be what relates to people, it's going to be someone else's. So always make sure you not only know your story, but other people's as well. So I'll go ahead and get your homework posted, but know your stories, package them, and have them ready to whip out when somebody asks you what is Advocare and what it's done for you. So thanks for sticking with us, guys, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.